Hey everyone, it is your girl Nunu, and I'm hoping everybody's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time you guys are viewing me. I'm hoping that your day is going fantabulous. So y'all, I wasn't gonna go on live today at all, but I needed to talk. I needed to talk. I needed to get a lot of things off my chest. And I'm like, what better way to do it than to talk to you guys and hear your input into the way I'm feeling. Let me plug you guys in first. Okay, that's better. So anyway, y'all, first of all, let me say that my children are grown. My children are grown. My youngest one is the youngest child I raised is going on 30. So yeah, my youngest is grown, and most of my kids have children. So I am a grandparent, and I have a lot of grandchildren. I really do. I have a lot of grandchildren. I love my grandchildren to death. I'm actually raising two of them. So I really can't complain about life because for the most part life has really been good to me. But y'all, let me tell y'all, listen to my grown kids talk about how their lives were as children kind of bothers me, and I didn't want them to know that it bothers me, but it really do bothers me. And the reason why is because y'all got to be careful who you have around your children. Growing up with my children, I was that type of parent. Turn that down some, y'all. Charlie, turn it down some. I was to turn it down some. I was the kind of parent that always felt the need to talk to my children. Like, I always asked questions. I always told my kids about, bad spots where no one should be touching you at, and certain conversations that nobody should be having with you. You know what I mean? So I've always had those kind of talks with my children. So the way I was with my children, my parents used to say all the time that it was going to come back and bite me in the ass, because they used to say that I treated my kids as Barbie dolls instead of children. But growing up, my children, in my head, they could do no wrong. They could do no wrong. Like, my children, the youngness in me, because I was a very young mom, the youngness in me used to be like, you're better than everybody. I wanted my kids to know that no matter what anyone said about them, to let them know that they was wonderful, they was awesome. And I really didn't have all those kind of talks. Hi, Tasu, I hope I'm saying that right. I apologize. But I've always had that kind of talk with my children. Like, I even talk about my children about sex, y'all, because I didn't want my kids to hear about it on the street. I wanted everything that they know to come from me. So I was giving them the right information. Like, I had talked with my kids that a lot of people would probably say, you shouldn't be talking about your kids with this and that. But I didn't want my kids to be persuaded by anybody on the street to do anything wrong. So that's why I had those heart to heart with my children. But y'all, talking to my kids now that they're in their 30s, and them telling me that certain people that was a part of our lives was molesting them, it got me so broken hearted. And I'm asking them, like, why didn't you, it's taking my breath now, y'all. It's taking my breath now. Yes, I do donate plasma. Thank you. But it's taking my breath now, y'all, to know that my children experience certain things that I try to protect them from. And it was like a family friend. And I'm like, all those talks I had with you, and you guys never said nothing to me about it, like ever said anything to me about it. So it was like, how could I protect y'all if y'all wasn't coming to me telling me what y'all was going through? My heart is just broken hearted because it's like this stuff happened when they was children, and now they're in their 30s and they're telling me about it now. And then I'm questioning my parenting, and it's like, what kind of parent was I to allow this to happen? You know what I mean? I'm just so like, I'm so brokenhearted, y'all, to hear certain things. And it's like, even with discipline, hearing my children tell me that, yeah, like, you know, dad beat me for this or dad punched me for that. Now, my kids wasn't angels. They really wasn't. Like, they was the kind of kids that got into things and stuff like that. But no kids deserved at all to be touched in a spot that nobody has the right to be touching them in. And I'm just so hurt, y'all. So that's why I'm on right now, y'all. I'm just like, I'm just pushing, like, the way I'm feeling. Just letting you guys know the way I'm feeling. Like, it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. To me, in my heart, I did everything I could so my kids wouldn't experience the stuff that I seen on TV. You know what I mean? Like, my kids, I can honestly say I grew up with my kids because the fact that I was a teenage mom. You know what I mean? I was a teenage mom. So knowing how, even though I had good role models as parents myself, I still didn't know how to be a mom. You know what I mean? I could have watched my mom as I grew up be a parent to me. But being in that extra seat of being the head and being the parent is two different things. So, y'all, I'm just sitting here like questioning, what type of parent was I? Because I looked at I try not to judge other parenting because it's not my place to judge other parents. But I look at other parents, and I always said that I didn't want to be that type of parent. I didn't want to be that type of parent who didn't care about my children. I wanted to be the type of parent that was there for my kids and to know that my kids could come to me for anything. But to hear stories that my children are telling me now, it hurts my soul. Like, it hurts my soul to think that, where was I at? And then to know my kids said, well, Mom, you worked a lot. I worked a lot so my kids could have things, but I didn't work a lot so anything could happen to them. It's just, oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't work a lot so anything could happen to them. Like, It's like you gotta work so you can provide for your children. But it's like, oh my God, like we didn't have the things that parents have now, like the cameras everywhere and stuff. But by me being the type of parent to talk to my kids about everything, I just thought that I was doing the right thing. I really thought I was doing the right thing. I am so hurt to know that my kids have those type of memories that I didn't want them to have. My kids got the type of memories that I did not want them to have. And I am just so hurt. Like, I am so hurt. I'm so hurt. So that's why I'm on there, y'all. Because I'm just like, no matter how much you talk to your kids, is it enough? Is it enough? Like, I had those uncomfortable conversations with my kids, y'all. Like, who wants to talk to their kids about sex? But I did. I did. As a mom who was raising kids that wasn't with the dads, I had the conversation with them because I knew I needed to. And to know you had those conversations, and it was like, for what? For what? It didn't make no, I feel like it didn't make no difference. Please turn them down. Please turn it down. I have the conversations that it's those uncomfortable conversations. Like, make sure nobody touch you here. If somebody touch you here, you let me know. That's the conversations I did have. I had those conversations. I'm not saying I didn't have those conversations. I had those conversations. And to know that no matter what conversations I had, it still wasn't enough. I am just like, I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt and feel like such a failure as a parent. And now, like, I'm raising my grandkids, and it's like, I was raising my grandkids because I'm like, I could do good. I could do good for them. But if I couldn't have done good for my own kids, what makes me think I could do good for my grandkids? What? Like, I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. I don't know. I'm just feeling so defeated right now. I'm feeling so defeated. I'm feeling so defeated. My heart is so broken. I feel like such a failure as a parent. And for me to really think all these years, like, I did good. I did good because look, I worked 3 jobs. I gave one of my checks to my kids, and they splitted my check. My kids didn't want for anything. I made sure growing up they had pets. They had a swimming pool in the backyard. They had a home. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. And despite that their dad wasn't there, I still had a father figure in their lives who would do anything in the world for them. But yeah, I'm just like, yeah, y'all, I'm sorry. Oh my God. I just feel like shit right now. I really do. I just feel like shit. And I feel like I was patting myself on the back to something that I shouldn't have been patting myself on the back with. Like I was giving myself too much credit for thinking I did such a great job. And it was like, for what? For what? I'm just like, I'm in my children's lives. I work. I make sure my kids have things. I make sure my kids have a home that they can say, I grew up there. And for what? For what? I sit down and talk to my children about certain things that no parent wants to have that conversation with. I've done that. For what? For the thing to still happen behind my back. For the shit to still happen behind my back. And I had no clue. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll wrap my back after.
After. And now I'm just sitting there like, me. Close this door. Close the door.
Okay.
Me raising my grandkids, and it's like, do I become a mother grandmom now? Like, do I make sure that they're safe and I don't let them go nowhere? Because Chase always wanted to go and spend the night at his best friend's house, and he always wants to go like outside. Do I put them in a bubble so I don't make the same mistake that I made when my kids was younger? Like, what? I don't understand. Like, I don't understand how. And this person, y'all, was my husband's best friend. It was my husband's best friend. It was a neighbor. Like, how do you be an adult and find children irresistible? How? How do you find? I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. How do you look at a kid as something that you want to be with? What kind of person, what kind of sick person are you to think that that's okay? What kind of sick person are you to think that's okay? I just don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't get it. My message to all of your parents out there that's raising small kids, all you grandparents that's raising kids, beware of your surroundings. Beware of your friends. Trust nobody. And that's so sad. That's so sad. Because I never, ever would look at a child and be like, oh yeah, that's the one for me. I would never look at a child like that. I don't understand how anybody that's grown can look at a child like that. So to all you parents out there that's like, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm watching Charlie ride her bike. All you parents out there, look for signs. Look for signs. And I don't even know if I could say look for signs, because I didn't see any sign. Like, only sign I seen is his best friend, because he used to try to mess with me. But I was an adult. I never in a million years would have thought that he would have been looking at a child like that. And growing up, I grew up in the era when the parents' friends be like, "Oh, that's my little girlfriend," but it was a joke. It wasn't nothing serious. But now, like, these perverts out here are taking that seriously. They're really looking at your kids as objects. Give it here. I'm so sad right now, y'all. I'm really am, because my kids are my heart. They are my world. My children, they are my life. They are my life. Even though that they are grown, they are my life. And then to know that children that who I'm like, who I would do anything in the world for, went through what they telling me they went through. It just hurts my soul. It really do. It hurts my soul. And it's just like, it's sad, because one of my daughters just told me that the way she is because of something that I did, y'all. Because I had a sitter while I was working. And my sitter that I trusted made moves on her. And I'm just like, how do you do that? You're somebody I hired. You're somebody I trusted. Charlie, come here. You're somebody I hired. You're somebody I trusted. Throw this out.
Okay.
And then can you get this to Pop?
Papa's not here.
His car is there, baby.
Oh, yep. But he could have took his murder.
No, he didn't.
And all of
Like
these
yours.
to Papa.
Yeah, get all that to Pop. He's somebody I trusted. And like, it's crazy to me. It's so crazy. I am fortunate that I did marry a man who, loved my children as if they was his own. I just wish that he would have took it more seriously too when it came to his friend as well. But, I always talk to my children, even about my husband that during that time was my boyfriend. I used to talk to them then about him. Like, if he ever do anything that make you feel uncomfortable, let me know. And he was a terrific father when it came to that. Like, he loved my children as if they was his own. I just wish that when it came to his friend that he would have, but truth be told though, y'all, he didn't find out until his friend did that, until my kids was grown, because they didn't tell us anything. But even then, I wish she would have told me when they was children. Because I'm like, statute of limitation, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Because now she's grown. I did everything in my power for myself. I told my husband when he tried to mess with me, but I just stayed a distance from him. But honest to God, y'all, I'm grown. Like, okay, you tried to mess with me. I'm grown. Put this in the house, baby. I'm grown. You try to mess with me, I'm grown. That's one thing. But you try to mess with my children, they was children. I don't care how stocky a child is. I don't care how big boobs a child has. I don't care. Put this inside the house.
Okay.
Put that in the kitchen, okay? If you just put it inside the mailbox for right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how big boobs a child have. I don't care how big booty a child have. A child is a child. A child. That person is still a child. I don't care. I don't care if that child got deep dimples, big titties, big ass. I don't care. It's still a child. The monsters that live amongst us. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just ranting like right now. I'm so hurt because I still look at my children as those little babies that I brought home from the hospital. I still look at them like that. Hey, my baby. They were still like, as my mom said, my little Barbie dolls. I still look at them like that. My little Barbie dolls. And then to know that my little Barbie dolls came across this, it makes me not, that feeling of not wanting to go on. That feeling of not wanting to go on is so there. I'm just so hurt right now. What happened? Come here. Come here.
I just stopped and I fell.
You okay? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Did you hurt? Pull your pants up. Let me see. Any blood? Any blood? Come on. Charlie learned how to ride her bike. Stop crying. Tell them what you did. Come here. Charlie learned how to ride her bike without training wheels, y'all. And she does so good. She just got a little bit knocked down. But what happens when you get knocked down?
Get back it up.
And then you do what?
Get back up.
So let me see you. Let them see you too. Y'all want to see my baby ride? I'm going to face it towards you. Y'all can see her ride. Let me turn the camera if I can. Y'all can see her ride. You ready?
Yeah.
Look at her go, y'all. She is so good at it. She taught her, like, on Christmas, I think it was Christmas, her, Keisha and Dee Dee taught her how to ride. And she been riding without training wheels, y'all, ever since. Look at her. And she pedaling up the hill, y'all. Look at her go. Look at her go. It's my baby. But yeah. And she, her feelings got hurt with falling off the bike, y'all. But yeah. And plus, I'm trying not to let them really see me cry because they can't stand me crying. Huh? So, do it again, Charlie. Do that again. I'm going to let y'all see her go down the hill. Go down the hill again. She goes down the hill, y'all. Go down this hill. Down the driveway. Watch her go down the driveway, y'all. I can't imagine something happening to my babies, y'all. Like to them. But no training wheels. No training wheels. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so proud of you. You know that?
Said she knows why I keep
I'm so
going.
proud of you. You know that?
Brush it off.
Good girl. I'm so proud of you. My baby.
Love you, period.
I love you too. Mm-mm-mm.
And I have a boo-boo. Aha.
Let me see. Okay.
It's a little cut.
Little cut.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm gonna go back in my bed.
So, have any one of y'all ever experienced anything growing up and y'all just didn't tell y'all parents and stuff? Y'all, let me tell you, I think it's bothering me so bad right now because the way I am with my children, the way I've always been with my children. But growing up, I had a very wonderful relationship with my mom and my dad. I had a wonderful relationship with my parents. But my mom, I used to tell her like everything, y'all, like everything. I remember like they had cut day at school. I would go to my mom and I would be like, Mom, they haven't cut day at school. Can I cut? I remember my friends would say to me like, you're not supposed to tell your parents. It's called cut day. I'm like, you want me to cut school and not tell my mom and dad? That ain't happening. So I remember going to my mom and saying, they haven't cut day. Can Sorry, y'all. Hi, Lena. I remember telling my mom that, look, it's cut day, and they was like, you're not supposed to tell your mom that you're cutting from school. And I'm like, I'm not cutting school and not telling my mom. Like, no, that's not happening. My mom used to be like, are you up to date on your school? And I'd be like, yeah. And she being like, okay, you can miss today. And they was like, that's not cut day. If your parents know that's not cut day. I'm like, yes, it is.
So, when you're done, do you take her to Walgreens?
Tadaka, come on now.
Okay, I'm going.
Okay, baby. So, yeah, I think that's, my relationship with my mom. I wanted to have the same relationship with my kids. And I think that's why my heart is so broken to know that I failed. I failed. Like, nobody sits there and, well, at least for me, when I had my children, not once did I think that I was going to be in a relationship. I wasn't going to be with my children's father. You know what I mean? Nobody thinks that way because I sure didn't think that way. But to know that, hold on. To know that I had my kids and I wasn't going to be with their father, it was like I wasn't in a rush to be in a relationship with nobody else. So I think that's where a lot of wrong happens nowadays, because so many people just want to be in a relationship, just want to be in a relationship. I really didn't want to be in a relationship. That's not the way my mindset was. As long as I had my kids, I was happy. As long as my children was around me, I was happy. My kids was my children, they was my all. They was my
Chillings.
everything. They was other than God, they was my everything.
And
They-
your chillings.
They was like the reason why I felt like I was getting up for tomorrow. So when I did get into a relationship and it became serious enough for me to think about marriage, I wanted to make sure that, you know, he was kid friendly. You know what I mean? Someone that I could have around my
Wait, can I bring
children.
my money?
I didn't want to be with anyone that I hear people say that all the time, like, oh, he's good for me to be with, but yeah, as being a father figure for my children, no, he's not the one. I feel like if you're in a relationship with somebody and you don't feel that way, you shouldn't be in a relationship with that person, because the first obligation that you have is to your children. Your children did not ask to be here. Your children is who you supposed to protect, who you supposed to take care of, the whole 9 yards. You know what I mean? Y'all hear Cujo barking. But that's what I did, though, y'all. Like, I really, really thought that everything I did was for my children. And although that my husband was a great father to my children, he could have been better. I could have been better as a mother. I know nobody is perfect, but I strive to have been. Nobody's perfect. But I did not want my children to have went through the things that they went through. And I'm just so hurt that my children didn't say to me sooner. Although if they did, I probably wouldn't be able to be on live right now. To be honest, to be quite honest. Because where I would be at right now probably wouldn't be free. I'm just like, I am hurt though. So, my youngest daughter about to come in the car, and y'all gonna hear me ask her questions too, because I'm curious, huh?
Can I get money?
I got a what?
Try to call the people.
Can I get stuff with this?
Oh no, Daddy said that that's
I'll put some
fine.
change towards you, baby, because 75 cents ain't enough.
I'm on live right now, Didi, because
That's a nickel right here.
I'm on live right now because I'm sitting there, cried a little bit.
What happened?
I'm hurt a little bit.
What happened?
Because just hearing like your sisters, I was about to say the name, I'm not saying no names.
What happened to my sister?
Your sisters telling me like of the abuse that y'all went through, that they went through.
They doing this again, and you're going to let them do this again to you?
I'm just feel like
Mom, you're going to let them do this again to you?
I just feel like I felt like I was the type of mom that really talked to y'all. Because growing up, you could let them know I was the type of
Are
mom
you
that.
going to let... You were a terrific... I'm not going to say a word. You are a terrific mother. You talked to us about everything. You told us we could come to you about everything. You did everything you were supposed to do as a mom to make sure about their own lives, which you did. I don't know why you letting them two heifers do this to you again. I already told you that all that is unnecessary.
Because
You
I'm
let
like,
them get under your skin.
I'm sitting
every
here
time.
because now that I'm raising Chase and Charlie, I'm like, I don't want to repeat something that I've done.
You let them get on in their games. Well, except Charlie. Charlie go outside, but Charlie don't go far. And then on top of that, these kids are sound off. Whoever going to touch these kids will have a fight of their life. A fight of their life. And especially with them. You think she's sweet because she a little girl, then boom, she hits you and she hits like a grown man. Like, there's been plenty of times where I almost punched her. I had to catch myself like it's a child.
What you need to go to?
I need to go to Walgreens Air Valley discount and then home. I think I got like 4 quarters, Charlie, which is $1. So that puts you at $1.80.
Okay.
And we'll see what you can get with that. Or
Charlie
just-
wants something from the store every
I know,
single
that's
day.
why I don't like
I have my
taking
own
her.
money.
Every
the
single
store.
day. Y'all, Charlie
you can't
buys
say-
something every day. Didi, am I lying to them?
No, but she
No.
usually do have enough money to do
Yeah,
so. But
every
now
single
she
day.
don't. You might as well give me that, so whatever you getting could go towards whatever I'm about to pay for.
Every
Wait,
single
what?
day.
I thought that was my money.
You are. Go.
Leave it. Bring it. You can bring your purse if you want to, or your little wallet. Nah, leave that.
Every single day, y'all. This girl don't
I
want for
wonder why I can't
nothing.
find it. It's back here.
What? Oh no, I just put that there. Yeah, y'all. I know I'm in my feelings right now. Like I said, growing up, my parents used to tell me all the time, like, they used to call me a smother mother when it came to my children because I always wanted to protect them from everything in the world. And I know you can't protect a child from every single thing, but I really did try. I tried my best to protect them and just made them aware of the world that we live in, that we really live in. But yeah, I tried my hardest to protect them. And it's like you can do but so much. You just gotta talk to your kids like I thought I was doing. But like I said, if I can go back on things, I would do things a lot differently. I know when that guy sit there and tried to do things towards me, I know that was like my husband's best friend, and he didn't want to believe, that his homeboy, his boy was trying to, mess with his woman. But it was like, it was like, it was just crazy, y'all. It was just crazy. And it doesn't matter where you at, what state you in, what town you're in. You could be in a good town, because honestly, where we live at is really peaceful and quiet and stuff like that. It's predators everywhere. I like that. I'm not even gonna lie. I love that. Yes.
Thank you.
I really do love it. Like, when you do bleach it?
Yeah, both sides. I've bleached this one like 7 times at this point.
Cause look, I just bleached this. It didn't bleach my ends though.
I gotta go back actually for touch-ups. It's starting to grow out. My hair grows really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been bleaching it for like years now.
Oh my God, I love
I
it.
really appreciate it. Thank you.
Y'all should see his hair. It looks nice. But yeah. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna keep you on here no longer than I've been keeping on you. And I'm sorry, y'all, for my ranting. And yeah, I just need to talk to y'all, because when I talk to y'all, it kind of settles me down some, but it doesn't change the fact that my heart is really broken that my kids feel the way they do. Not did, but do. I just feel like if you're a parent, constantly talk to your children, because I did. But like, I don't know. I'm not going to say times are different now, because I had to work. I didn't have a 2-parent home for my children. So it was just about me in the beginning. It was just me. So I had no choice, but I had to work. And I worked 3 jobs, y'all, because my kids needed stuff. They needed clothes. And I didn't have an active baby daddy, even though he tries to act like he was an active baby daddy, but he wasn't. He became an active baby daddy once they turned 18. And, he's there for them now, so I don't knock him now. But the only thing I knock about him now is the fact that he doesn't respect the man that stood into his place. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you have a man that stepped into your place, is that mine?
No, it's hers.
I didn't get none.
She wasn't even supposed to get that. The crazy part
That's
is, Mom,
rude.
I'm not taking her in no more stores with me. And I would tell you why when you get
But
off
she
the
asked.
phone.
She asked for
No,
everything.
not even just that. Not even just that.
Okay, you can tell me in a second. But I feel like if you're not an active parent, you shouldn't be dogging a parent that's an active parent into your child's life. Does that make sense the way I said it?
I didn't hear what you said.
So if you're not an active parent, if you're not an active parent to your children, and somebody is an active parent to your children, you shouldn't be dogging that parent that's active in your children's life.
They doing what you were supposed to
Because
do.
exactly, because they're doing what you were supposed to do. So don't dog somebody for doing the job that you were supposed to do. So that's my only issue with my children's father, my two oldest father. Not my youngest father. May he rest in peace, because he took me to court, y'all. He took me to court. Like, he took me to court for child support. Not for me. He took me to court so the judge will order him to pay. And it was like, I'm going to court, and I'm wondering why I got to go to court. Because I didn't do anything, because he always did what he could for Liddy. You know what I mean? But I remember that one day I went to court, and I'm like seeing him in court, and I'm like, what are we doing here? And he was like, he wouldn't tell me. He was like, we just had to go to court. And I'm like, okay, we wasn't enemies, we just wasn't together no more. So we in court, and then they finally called us up to see the judge. And when we seen the judge, he was like, Your Honor, she's not going to take this much from me. So I needed for you to order it to be done. And I'm like, what? Because he was getting Social Security, y'all. And he wanted to make sure that I got, that's that perfect. That's another perfect, y'all. He wanted to make sure that I got back pay. Because when he got sick, the child support, his helping has stopped. But y'all, I didn't even care, because I knew he was sick. And I was doing okay. So I told him many times, because he was like, I wish I could do something, but I don't have anything. And I told him, you've been taking care of her whole life, so she's fine. You know what I mean? So eventually, when his check started coming, that's when he took me to court. And the judge was like, I ordered $2,500 to be paid to her. And I'm like, no, he don't owe me $2,500. And by this time she was grown. That's that pervert that went inside there. You see that?
He is, very much so. You know he's a twin, right?
No, for real. Is that the one?
An identical twin. I don't know. Well, his brother's a little bit chunkier, so I don't know which one is which right now.
Because he looked at me, and normally the other one
was he driving?
I don't know. The other one would have been looking at
that
me.
White truck. Yeah, that was him.
There was a pervert?
Yeah.
Because he'd be like, every time he see me, he'd be like, come in, let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. I'm like,
He used to follow me around.
I'm like, no, thank you.
He used to follow me around in Wawa.
I remember that day you cussed him out when he was trying to talk to me. Remember that day? Really took care of what he had to take care of him. When he was really took care of what he had to take care of him. When he was down and couldn't do it.
He took care of his daughter like he was supposed to take care of
And when he
daughter.
couldn't take care of her because he had got sick and he was waiting for his money to come through.
He could do.
He made sure. I could not believe we had to go to court. I'm like, you taking me to court? And the judge was like, I've never had the father take the mother to court to order money come out of his check to come to her. He said, you're welcome, my daughter.
You saved me a walk, because if I had to walk I don't know if I was going to make it back.
So he was like, he was so shocked that happened, y'all. Like,
Charlie had 80 cents, okay? Charlie got a $2.49 thing. And then got mad and said, I could never get nothing.
What?
No, never toys.
You wasn't supposed to get toys, baby. You got enough toys inside the house. I keep telling you that. But yeah, so Tony was really the truth. And I don't want to talk bad about my other kid's father. It's just that can you get it for me, please? I don't want to talk bad about him because I feel like you can do what you want to do. You can do what you need to do. The only reason why I have an issue with him is the fact that he don't respect what my husband did. You know what I mean? And it's like, for anything, you should have been calling him saying, thank you for taking care of my kids when I didn't do what I was supposed to do. That's the only thing. You know what I mean? Don't dog somebody for doing a job that you were supposed to do. That's the way I feel. Don't dog somebody for doing a job. Chill, y'all. Don't dog somebody for doing a job that you were supposed to do. And that's what he did. Like, I know that if I couldn't step up as a mom to take care of my kids and somebody else did it, there would be no way. I'm sorry, it's getting dark, y'all. There would be no way that I'm going to disrespect someone that was there for my kids. You know what I mean? So that's my only issue with him. Because at one point in time, we was getting along. But soon when it got to the point that some of the things that he was saying was disrespectful, then yeah, I got an issue with that. I got an issue with that because of the fact that my husband raised your kids as if they was his kids. And your respect for that is to dog him out. I think that's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me. All right, y'all. While I'm sitting there talking to y'all, I'm just going to be taking care of this cooking and stuff. Hey, girl, hey. But yeah, so I'm sitting here having my little rant because hearing certain things that my children say that happened to them as children, and me being a mom that I am, knowing that this happened, and me being a mom that I am, knowing that happened, and I didn't know anything about it, nor did they tell me anything about it. Can you tell Aunt Didi I said come here? But yeah, y'all, I'm about to fry some chicken up for these kids. Okay. Your mom is on here. Say hi.
Hi, Mommy.
Step back some so she can see you.
Hi, Mommy.
But yeah, so I'm about to fry some chicken.
She said, it's help me.
Look, y'all, I'm hey, and it say, hey, my baby, your mama loves you. Hey, what is this in here?
Grease.
Is this new?
Fresh grease.
But that's what I was calling you for, because I didn't know if it was like fresh or not. I didn't want to put my chicken wings in some dirty grease. But look, I just had a whole meltdown on here. So y'all done seen me look ugly crying. But my feelings was hurt. Like, my feelings was really hurt to know that things was happening and I had no clue about it. But the thing that really bothered me the most out of everything, the last thing that I just got finished saying, if you're the type of parent that you knew that, you knew that you wasn't doing anything. Yes, baby. Yeah, I gotta cook y'all dinner. That looks nice. That looks real nice. And
Charlie,
you knew that.
well, Mom,
I'm gonna go back outside, okay? And
you
y'all,
always got an attitude.
Charlie's a preteen. She's a teenager. But you knew, like, cause my kid's father like really irks my soul because I just feel like, and I don't mean to dog him, y'all. I don't mean to dog him, but like to sit here and know that for 18 years of their lives you did nothing at all, like you was not an active parent in their lives, and then once they get to a point that child support stop and now you step in and you dogging a person who was there, he was there for cuts and bruises. He was there for school. He was there for a heartbreak. He was there. He was there. Like, for you to have somebody to do that for you and you didn't do it, my thing is, and he's not dogging you for that. My thing, your attitude should have been like, yo, bro, thank you. Like, thank you for stepping up to do a job that I did not do, that I couldn't do at that time. Because look, I would look at it as that was help. Thank you for helping me raise my girls. But for you to sit there and dog a person that did that, it's just crazy to me. It really is crazy to me. So y'all, I got the chicken wings still in the bag. I'm gonna dump the flour in this bag because I'm a no mess type of person. Cause I don't want to dirty up a bowl, whatever. So I'm gonna take, I think this is the flour. This is the flour, but I don't have enough of it right here. I don't think I do. Let me get some flour from the cabinet, whatever. So we're gonna fry some chicken wings up in here. I'm gonna make some string beans. And I was gonna make some baked macaroni and cheese, y'all, but I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. So we just gonna do the chicken, the string beans, and maybe corn, I guess. Chase, your homework done?
Yes.
Where's it at?
Table.
Why is it on the table if it's done? If it's done, put it up. Get it ready for school tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna use this flour.
Why don't you find the car?
Huh?
Why don't you find the car?
My feelings, baby. It's okay. I'm good. You good?
Yeah.
If you're good, I'm good. So you're good? We're good. Right?
Yeah.
You wanna help me get the trash together tonight?
Oh, yes. Can I help you cook?
Yes, sir.
I love cooking. That's
So-
my specialty.
That's your specialty?
Yeah.
Good. You make mac and cheese and I don't get any. You're going to come up missing.
What?
Your mom. Say hi to your mama.
Hi, Mom.
Your mom is threatening me and it's on camera.
Oh.
Ooh, you heard your son. It's on camera. So yeah, y'all, I'm just doing some black pepper, some what was I doing? Black pepper, some salt. I'm looking for the onion. It's
Can I help you? I'm helping you cook, right?
Yep. Yep, you can help me cook. Why can't I find anything? Yo, we never got two things matched. We need some seasoning. Aunt Didi be killing our seasonings.
She does?
Get some bland chicken. I want some fried chicken, y'all. Your mama said, hey, my love, she loves you.
Love you more, period.
They be quick with that period crap. I blame you, Keisha. Blame you. Chase, move back some so she can see y'all. Like, y'all be all up in there. She
I want her
can't
to see
see
my
y'all.
forehead.
Here, Chase.
Yes.
Drop some more in there.
Wait. How
What do
much?
I get to do?
How much?
Drop some in there.
What do I get to do?
I need to stop.
Okay.
Oh,
Ew, what you do?
bring my nose.
Get it, Charlie. Charlie Bobby.
Good job. Out to the trash.
Cujo, get out the trash.
He's not in the trash.
Where's he at?
Right here.
Thank you.
The trash is right here.
Come.
Okay.
Trying to get him in trouble. No reason.
Your mama said my handsome boy.
And
So yeah, so y'all was all up in my feelings just a minute ago because ain't no mama would like to hear that their kids was going through something.
I'm
And
cooking
then
over
to know that I talk to my kids about everything. No, I talk to my kids about everything, and for them to tell me something that is beyond my
I'm
belief.
asleep. Yes, she is.
What's the matter?
She woke up.
Auntie not asleep. She just went
She
to the
was
store.
asleep. And when I was trying to call her, she was asleep on the bed. I mean, unless she woke up or something.
Here, Chase, you can open this up and put this inside the bag.
What do I do?
Wait a second, Charlie.
Charlie's mad because he wants to go outside in the front. But I'm cooking with you, so I can't go outside right now.
All right. Charlie. Charlie, you gonna make me hurt you on camera.
What?
Stop.
Who, me?
Charlie, stop.
Oh, Charlie.
Charlie about to come up missing. Here, Chase.
Yes.
You can dump this in that pot.
This beans.
Beans, greens. I don't know what that phone goes like.
Not all of it?
And then I'm the family.
Yes.
Because if you said nothing, Bill, he would.
Now we need some broth. Chicken broth. Or beef broth. Something broth.
Do I put the water in it?
No.
Not yet.
No.
Not forever.
No. Charlie. Here. Charlie, put that down. You're not cooking with me.
No, I want
What
to
is
cook.
that? What is that?
I want to cook.
Then stop.
Okay, Charlie, I'll go outside with you.
Here.
Sorry.
I'll go outside with you. For one reason.
Pour that in there.
Charlie?
Don't spill that. Do not spill that. That cost me a whole $1.99. A whole $1.99. Times are hard. Yo, times are hard.
It's done, Grandma.
I can't.
I could have just did it.
That's it. Throw that in trash.
I'm cooking with Mommy, would you call me when it's my turn to cook?
Yes. Throw this in
Okay,
trash.
I'll
Open
have to
the
go.
phone.
Can somebody throw this in
What
trash?
do you mean? Do it. I want to do it.
For the love of goodness.
Wait, do I have to put it in? Dang it.
Wait, go to the trash can?
Yeah. Go, go, go.
Hey. Hey.
Yes. Yes.
Y'all gonna make me throw y'all out.
No, we're not. It's time for me to cook again.
Yes.
Okay, let's go, Charlie.
So
we have to go to the
let's
back
put
door.
some
Right.
string beans
In
on
the front.
y'all.
Can I show you what I can do?
String beans. Put a little butter in there. I can't even see my husband bringing in the house, y'all. He's trying to be secretive. What you got?
Talk to your peoples.
You not gonna tell me what you got? Whatever. So I'll put this on. Some string beans. So the chicken is for the kids, y'all. I don't really know if hubby's gonna eat any because he really don't eat chicken. He's like the only black person I know don't eat chicken. Well, he eats it as long as it's not cooked by his wife. Not the whole $1.99. Out here sound like Chris Rock dad. Oh my gosh. Hey, Becky Denise. I'm glad you catching my live too. I had a little rant in the beginning. But now I'm just cooking dinner for the family. I'm hoping everybody's day is going fantabulous. Fantabulous. say this is fresh grease. Why this don't look fresh? Why this chicken look like it's been lifting weights? Look at this. This look like a real drumstick.
What time do you cook?
Huh?
What time do you cook?
You're done right now.
Are you gonna call me?
Yes. Try not to put many pieces in there, y'all, because it'll make the temp go down. Just putting enough. I can fit one more piece in there. But yeah, so anyway, because you need to invent a new meat and stop giving him the same meat all the time. I can't. Let him tell it. All I feed him is chicken. Right, babe? Babe. What all I feed you is chicken? Huh? What?
Every now and then you stop.
Y'all heard him? He said every now and then I stop. He barely eats chicken, y'all. There used to be a time when I used to cook chicken all the time, but now he's taking it to another level because I don't be fixing chicken all the time like that. He's just a very, very, very picky eater, and it gets on my nerves. Like, it used to be a time when I used to love cooking, but cooking for him is very stressful. Cooking for him is very stressful. And then when I don't cook, he'll come in like, you didn't cook anything for dinner? Or if I tell him I'm about to cook something, he'll be like, oh, you don't have to cook. But then when I don't cook, he'll be like, oh, you didn't cook nothing for dinner? He's tired of chicken, beef, pork. Don't eat turkey or fish. Try ostrich. Babe, you try ostrich? He said, nope. She said, you tired of chicken, beef, and pork. He said, no, he's not. But don't eat turkey or fish. Oh, don't forget, don't eat turkey, fish, and he don't eat seafood. Only seafood he eat is shrimp. And shrimp is questionable. So when I get done this, I'm going to get these kids bathed, and I'm about to take it down. Yo, I need something for energy, y'all. I'm not even going to lie. My energy is not there. All I want to do is sleep, and that is not cool. All the thing I want to do is sleep. I'm just always tired. Always tired, and I do not like that. But I don't know what to do. I think it's that medication. I'm not lying. Y'all know I'm a drug head. I'm on medications. But I'm on the legal drugs. I'm on the legal drugs. But yeah, so I need something for energy though, y'all. I stopped taking those vitamins, which I'm about to start back taking again because I'm hoping that will help. What y'all think about the hair color? Your girl done went blonde on top. What y'all think about that? I am blonde on top, y'all. Like the Devastator is back. I used to call myself the Devastator, y'all, and she's back. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, like I am like blonde. I haven't been blonde in so long, but I needed a change. I need to get rid of these grays because I'm like, yeah, she's not ready. She's not ready. I'm not ready for the grays. So I was like, let me do jet black. And then I was like, you know what? I might as well do a blonde too. Because Keisha been talking about that forever. So I was like, let me do a blonde. So yeah, I wish my ends would have took better, but I would have had to leave it on it for a lot longer. It did turn it brown, but yeah, it turned it brown. Let me show y'all the brown. Can y'all see that? So I do got the brown in there. I got the brown. But in order to get it like that blonde, it would have had to sit in it for a lot longer. So I figured that I am going to do the blonde still. So this was my first time around. And then second time I do it, I'm going to, what am I saying? Next time I dye it, I'm going to dye it blonde again. So I'm just going to put the blonde on the bleach on the ends until it gets where I want it to be. So yeah, your girl is going to be a blonde head. Just on the front though, just on the top. But yeah. But I need to turn this upside. But yeah, what y'all been up to? I'm hoping everybody's been doing fantabulous. Like I said, it's been a day, y'all. Like just hearing, conversing with my children and them telling me certain things about their childhood that they didn't bring to my attention growing up is really hurtful, and it had me in tears and had me upset, made me started questioning my parenting for them growing up. But look, after been talking to you guys for a while, I actually feel better. I'm still upset that I didn't know about a lot of things then, but I mean, there's nothing I can do about it now. You can't fix what happened in the past. Only thing you can do is move forward. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm moving forward. But yeah. So other than that, I'm just gonna keep pushing. But like I said, as far as what I was talking about with my kids' fathers, like the youngest one, her dad, he was really like there. He never disrespected my husband or anything like that. He appreciated him being there for her, which was much love. My oldest daughters, their father, like I I really I have no respect for someone that dogged anybody out. Like for him to say certain things to them about him, it irks my soul, because if anything, you should be thanking the person who did what you were supposed to do instead of dogging them. You know what I mean? And then that's another thing. You notice how a lot of people, I'm not going to talk about women because I really just see it with the men. A lot of men who didn't raise their kids always dating people that got kids and tried to be daddies to those kids and not to the ones they actually had. That puzzles me. Like, you could be there and you could act like you're daddy of the year to your woman's kids, but never to the one that you created. That's crazy to me. And then on top of that, you if the kids have a father figure in their lives, you're quick to dog that father out. I really don't get that. If anything, I can see myself being like, yo, look, despite the way I feel about you, thank you for stepping in to do the job that I didn't do. I can see myself saying that if I was that type of person. Like, thank you for making sure that he or she had what they needed because I didn't do it. Like, I can see myself doing that. I really could. But not everybody thinks the way I do. I'm just like, with my kids, I'm grateful to their grandma because their grandma, she stepped in where their dad should have stepped in. And I'm thankful that, you know, although I feel like things could have been better, I'm thankful to my husband for stepping in to be the parent to my kids, because he didn't have to. Like I said, it's a lot of stepdads out there that don't do nothing. It's a lot of stepdads that don't do nothing. Like, it's like, that's her child, that's her problem and all that. With my kids, I didn't go through that. Like, he really stepped in and was like, we was one. It was no step in our family at all. We didn't even have steps in our house, y'all. But the only steps that we could name is the steps to the basement, because we didn't do that. That's my stepchild, that's my stepchild, that's his stepchild, that's our stepchildren. We didn't do none of that. We really didn't. Like, and it's like when you combine families together, I feel like if you're truly combining a
Do we
family
smell
together.
outside? Do it taste?
What?
Oh, dang it.
I feel like when you're combining a family together, Charlie, pick up your jacket.
I put it on the table.
Don't put it on the table
What are you for
either.
dinner anyway?
Grandma.
Food.
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings, chicken
Chicken
wings.
macaroni.
I love chicken wings.
Dun, 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 dun.
Mac and cheese?
Chicken wings, chicken wings.
Chicken wings
Chicken
with mac and cheese?
macaroni. Killing with my
Chicken with mac
homie.
and cheese?
Chicken wings, chicken wings.
Chicken macaroni. Chilling with my homie.
What's the rest?
I don't know the rest. All I know is chicken wings, chicken wings, and macaroni.
Y'all used to sing it all the time.
Macaroni.
And some chicken and some string beans.
Chicken wings, chicken wings.
But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna get off of this. Thank you guys so much for letting me vent. Thank you so much for, stopping through. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm gonna finish cooking their dinner and okay. Go get the drink from my dinner.
Are you eating mac and cheese too?
Only the one that I did fix the other day. I'm not doing them on that. I'm not doing them on that. Oop. Oop.
I got my baby.
Y'all see it, right? Y'all see it,
I
right?
finally hit you.
You see me being attacked, right?
You hit me first.
I'll be right back. That's my other sibling that she keeps attacking me for.
Y'all seen that? I did nothing. I was being innocent.
She was like, she kept poking me in the
Y'all
car.
see that?
And I was going to my aunt's house.
Y'all see
She
that,
kept trying to
right?
hit my brother and me.
You see that, right? Y'all see this? Y'all see this, right? Y'all see this, right?
Ow. Ow. Oh, stop.
No,
Ow.
I'm kicking
You
it.
can come by accident. All right. Ow. Ow. All right.
Yeah.
But no, y'all, we'll see y'all in the next video. Stop
I'm
that.
gonna put you in can't see. Try to beat you up. Keep trying to get it. Okay.
All right, y'all. We out.
Okay, wait.
Come on, we out.
Yes, I needed that hit back.
All right, y'all.
No.
Wait, let me stop it, baby.